I'm excited to be here. I mean, not just our first game day, but I've been a big fan of Iowa State basketball since Fred's been here, and the way they play, the flow in which they play, and the environment that they play in. I think tomorrow's going to be a blast. It's going to be something really special. Use your timeouts because they're going to make some runs and make some shots, control the tempo of the game, and probably try to find a way to stop the clock by trying to pound that thing inside a little bit. But it's a hard place to play. Look, I've coached in the ACC. I would put Hilton Coliseum right up there with the great venues in college basketball. I mean, when we had it going at Virginia Tech, Castle Coliseum was pretty good, but this place is off the charts. Their ownership for the basketball program here it's been tremendous, and it's at another level right now. He's got a great understanding of how to play the game. He's got a great understanding of what Coach Hoiberg wants. To me, great point guards see all 5 defenders. Whether it's in a ball screen or in a half-court set, they see plays early. They see plays develop. They understand the flow of the game. They understand getting the ball to a hot hand. They make good decisions, not just as an assist, but the pass that leads to the basket. So he's got a great feel for the game. He's a terrific defender. He's making open shots. But the big thing to me is that, what do defenses try to do to the offense? They try to take them out. They try to make them play faster than they want to play. And you can't do that to Monte Morris. He's going to play at the pace that Coach wants him to play at. He's going to get them organized and in a set. And they're going to flow into what they do, which is really hard. But he does it seamlessly. No, I mean, this is the Big 12 now. I mean, you're talking about 7 teams in the top 25. You're going to lose a game. I mean, there's probably only one team that has a chance not to lose a game this year. So you're going to lose on the road. It's hard to win on the road. It's hard to win games. And, I know it sounds like a cliche, but when I coach, I mean, you got to have a short-term memory here. I mean, this is the next game. It's a home game. You can't afford to lose home games. I think this game tomorrow will be kind of a litmus test because, let's face it, everyone goes, is this the year that someone gets Kansas? They've got a couple of losses underneath their belt, and they didn't look very good against Kentucky. That's not uncommon, but they struggled against Temple. They seem to have gotten it back, but if Iowa State is kind of representing the rest of the league tomorrow, because if they can find a way to get this one, then all of a sudden that might send a message to the league that maybe Kansas doesn't get number 11. Jamel McKay to me is he is a big part of what they can potentially become. He is who he is. He's a guy who runs, he rebounds, he gets to the glass, he gives him an active rim protector. The Cyclone Nation absolutely destroyed me when I said he's a really good role player, but that's what he is, and it's a very important role. I mean, you need a guy that can protect the rim. You need a guy that can get out in ball screens and get back into play. A guy that can get you a couple of easy baskets by getting to the offensive glass. That's an important role. Not everyone can be George Niang. I mean, not everyone can be Monte Morris, but you need guys. The most important thing, and this is the magic of Fred to me, is that coaching is putting guys in position to play to their strengths. And if Jamel McKay plays to his strength, he changes this team. When I used to travel to go all those places I was coaching, so I didn't even realize what we were playing. I mean, you get so caught up in the game, whether it's Cameron or the Dean Dome or, the Yum Center. But, to me, just the environment, when you go in, Hilton Magic is real. I mean, what Johnny Orr created with the Here's Johnny and the ownership and the passion, that's real. And to me, that's what's exciting in my new role and what I do now, to be able to come here and experience it, and then after the game be able to not only eat but taste my food is a really good thing. So, I'm excited about the environment. I mean, this is what college basketball is all about. I mean, let's face it. I mean, great environments, 2 great teams, passion, ownership, and a game that really means something where actually 2 teams that are probably going to make shots. I've been there. I went to Hickory Park in October. I went with Coach Hoiberg. We went out to lunch. The greatest thing about going to Hickory Park with Coach Hoiberg, because I was the only person who called him Coach Hoiberg. Everyone else called him Fred. And it's the funniest thing in the world. It's like, hey, Fred. And a couple old guys called him Freddie. It was like maybe they were like his Little League coach or something. But, I mean, he might be the only coach in America, all right, coaching in his hometown where, he's like Freddie from the hood. I mean, he's just like little Freddie's coaching our team. Yeah, how about that? He played for Johnny and Crazy Tim Floyd. I mean, it's so cool, and he's so comfortable in it. And, very rare do we have people in our business that don't take themselves too seriously, and he's so comfortable doing what he does, and he's so good at it. It's incredible.